Okay, Ava has informed me that it is time to go get milkshakes today, that's what we need in our lives. And so I'm going to use this opportunity to mess around with GoPro's TimeWarp feature and do a lot of complaining about one particular aspect of it. Let's go. Okay, so that's pretty cool, right? We're here, we're waiting on our peanut butter milkshakes, and we're good to go. That TimeWarp works really well, except for one thing that actually completely infuriates me. And since my feelings on it are not going to be appropriate to say in front of a 3-year-old, I'm going to wait until I get home.
Daddy, you need to stop the video, and I heard a hornbeat.
No, I started the video, sweetie. We're going. So anyway, I'm going to do another TimeWarp on the way home, and then I'm going to talk about the one thing that drives me absolutely insane about it. Right, Ava?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot to show off our shakes, so I had to make another quick video. It's going to be delicious when it melts, but it's hard to get through the straw. So let's go home while we let it melt. How's that sound?
Okay, let's go home. It's let it melt a little bit.
Okay, baby. So, the TimeWarp thing is pretty cool, right? Like, it works really well. It does what it's supposed to do. That was just on auto mode. I have the Hero 8 Black mounted on this little unit, which I don't even know the name of, but it's like an adapter for a 1/4-inch tripod adapter to GoPro prong mount. I'll drop a link to it down in the comments. I think it's HSU or something branded, but it had one of those names where it was like, you know, just like 4 paragraphs long of like a list of devices that it would fit. It's like, you know, tripod mount adapter for GoPro Hero 8765 session for everything else, and no real brand name. So I'll just throw a link to it. And then I used this unit. This is the Joby suction cup mount with a locking arm. Stuck that to my windshield and did the old TimeWarp thing, which, like I said, works really good, except there's one thing that drives me absolutely insane. Now, obviously, the TimeWarp video itself doesn't have audio because it would sound insane, and also, it's not even really video. It's just taking one frame every however long you have it set to and then stitching them all together in a video. So I completely understand why there's no audio in a TimeWarp. I wouldn't want it. That would be insane. But the GoPro, at least the Hero 8 Black, has this mode where you can be shooting a TimeWarp and there's a button on the back of it. And when you press that button, it goes from TimeWarp to, you know, shooting just real-time regular video. This is super cool, except there's no audio. That's right. There's no audio, even in the regular video. Like, check this out. Yeah, you can't hear it, but that was me saying there's no audio. It makes no sense. Like, this would be like the perfect setup for like road trip videos if you're going somewhere for the, just to show the initial trip. If you're going on a drive that's a couple of hours away, put it on TimeWarp, set it to the longest interval so your video is not like 5 minutes long of just TimeWarp, but set it to the longest interval, and every time you see something cool, you can just grab it off the windshield, press the button, talk to the camera, or show something out the window and narrate what it is and be like, oh yeah, check this out, we're just passing by this thing, neat. And then stick it back on the windshield and press the button again, it goes right back to your TimeWarp. But no audio. I have literally no idea what would possess GoPro to do this, other than the fact that their software decisions are always dubious at best. Like, they make some really good stuff, and I'm a big fan of GoPro stuff, but I have literally no idea why you wouldn't enable audio in the real-time recording during a time warp. If there's some technical reason anyone can think of, please let me know, because I haven't figured one out yet at all. Like, it's shooting, like when you do the real-time thing, it's shooting actual video. So like, why not include the audio? I really don't get it. Maybe it's obviously it's a software issue, so maybe it can be addressed in an update at some point, but until then, you're gonna have to do a time warp, stop the time warp, switch over to regular video mode, shoot your video, stop the video, switch back over to time warp mode and start a new time warp, and then after you shoot all these videos, pull them all in and edit them together in something like LumaFusion if you're trying to do this while traveling. It just seems like it'd be a lot easier to just build it in, and then you could just have that one video that includes, you know, your time warp plus your narration when there's something interesting or whatever, and pretty much just trim that or whatever and upload it direct from there. Just one video file, no crazy editing required. But that's it for now. I'm done bitching. Later.